Alright, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm so sick. Getting a lot better though. I can actually like get out of bed now, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna be doing a video on the Limit Breaker Quest characters, the best possible team, and maybe some alternatives. We'll go until like my throat just like collapses and gives out. But yeah, it's gonna be here from the first. Wish it said when it went away, but it never does. I think it's here till like the 20th approximately. But yeah, I don't think there's anything extra with it. I think it's just the same old as usual, just a little bit of ribbons that you can get by clearing 20 waves, and then you get what is it, 500,000 transcendence points. So as you can see here, the first slot is going to be human, enemy is going to be speed, technique attribute damage times 2, melee damage times 2, killer effect times 4, and paralysis. This is obviously going to be meant for the new Driscoll, obviously. And then this slot 2 is Ronkar enemies with power enemies, speed attribute damage times 2, melee damage times 2, and then killer effect times 4, and freeze on the ground. So obviously this is going to be meant for Asnot. Double Limit Breaker Quest characters, that's kind of annoying. But to be fair, a Ronkar, I think we have a few characters that should do decent enough, if I have to guess, but who knows. And then slot 3, Soul Reaper enemies, speed enemies, range damage times 2, and paralysis. I actually don't know who that is. A ranged technique character. I actually have no idea, but either way, the first two are for the new characters. I don't know who the slot 3 is, but we can go check it out. Also, comment down below what team you guys are going to be using. Maybe it'll help out any other players that are struggling and don't know exactly how to build up a team or something, you know. I'll show my team at the end that I'll most likely be using. Obviously, though, it depends if I do pull the new characters, because I will be going 5 steps on the end of month banner. That's as far as I'm willing to go. It's a cool banner. I just don't think it's big enough to go to 25 steps. But yeah, let's go to the album and let's see who we can use. I want to mainly check slot 3 first, just to see who the best lead is, because I actually don't know who that is. So a technique, Soul Reaper, ranged. Who do we have? Oh, Giselle. Okay, well then slot 3 would be Giselle. Okay. Completely even forgot about her. My bad. But alright, so let's go back to human, speed, sorry, technique, human, killer, and then melee. Alright, let's see. Ooh, okay. I mean, she's probably not terrible. But like, you know, she wasn't the best. She is premium as well, and she was like a mid-month character. I mean, she has Berserker 60%, Frenzy 1, full stem only, increased strong attack damage of 40%. That's not bad. Increased technique attribute character strong attack damage of 20%. Increased team party technique attribute sword per damage to status summon affected enemies of 40% and damage to paralyzed enemies of 40. Yeah, like she's not bad, and she has paralysis, so when you're against the poison enemies, you can do pretty well. And there's paralysis on the ground, and she's immune to it. She might not be a bad shout. Is she gonna be insane? No, but like if she's all you got, she might be okay. So let's go ahead and take away the melee damage. Let's see if we have anything. We have Tendro and Quincy Ichigo. I do not recommend using Tendro. Quincy Ichigo, he does have the recharge in between stages for technique attribute enemies, or just technique attribute on your team. So if you are using Giselle slot 3, he would be a pretty good shout. But yeah, he has 20% Bruiser, which is unfortunate, 40% Berserker. He has Frenzy 2, increased status summon chance, increased technique attribute character strong attack damage by 20%, and he has an SP boost of 80%. Oh, does Soifana have an SP boost actually? I actually don't think she did, unless I'm crazy. But yeah, like, he'll probably be fine. But I guess let's go ahead and take off the killer effect, I guess, and go back to melee. Who could we use? It opens up a little bit. We have Ichibei, we have Bambietta, Swimsuit Bambietta, and we have Lil Toto. Honestly, they're not bad. What is Lil Toto? She has Lacerate and Drain. That's actually a pretty good set of combination for status elements. Unfortunately, she only has weaker resistance, so you have to watch out for the paralysis pool on the ground. She has Frenzy 2. No Berserker, that's unfortunate, but I believe she has full stam. Is it her? No, she has damage to drain enemies of 30%. I thought she had full stam or something. I guess I'm wrong. Havoc, Debilitator, increased out of summon chance against Quincy's. There's no Quincy's. That is going to be annoying. Yeah, maybe not her, honestly. Yeah, probably not her. She'll probably do fine, but she just has a lot of things going against her, to be honest. Bambietta, maybe? Let's see. A Ronkar. Increased killer effect. Well, that doesn't matter. She doesn't have killer. She has freeze resistance, so that doesn't help either. Berserker of 40%, Frenzy 2, outside of GQ, increased out of so much chance against the wrong cards, that doesn't help you. Yikes, this is a very, very limited one. We don't get that many human killers. I will say, if we do just take off Technique and go human killer and melee, who do we have? We have Mashiro and Soifon, but if they have guard break or guard, I don't think Soifon is going to be that great. I will say that right now. But, I mean, Mashiro, I have heard that she does fine. Because she does have paralysis. She has resistance to paralysis. And she has increased out of summon chance against Technique, but their speed, so that actually kind of sucks. That's unfortunate. So maybe she won't be that great. But, I mean, if she's all you have, she might be decent. She also has increased power attribute, Soul Reaper, damage to status and affected enemies, damage to paralyzed enemies of 40%, Frenzy 2, Berserker 40. No SP boost though or anything, so it's like, I don't know about her. She might just be decent. And then outside of that, it just comes down to Soifon. I just don't know if they have guard or not. I genuinely don't, because this character doesn't have guard break. She's exceptional unless they have guard break, or unless they have guard, like she has Berserker 60%, full stand 20, paralysis resistance, Havoc, Frenzy 2, increased status summon chance against humans. She has Booster and Enhancer, SP boost at 80%, and then she has the Team Party Strong Attack Recharge of 60%, or of 20% after you kill 60 enemies, my bad. And then Team Party Stamina Recovery of 20% after you kill 20 enemies, full stamina of 30% after you kill 40. Like, she's really good, and she has the full stamina only reduced strong attack cooldown by 6% because of her slow SA2 recharge. Like, she's a great character. It's just that I'm praying they don't have guard. I don't really know if they do. I can't remember. So yeah, that's about it, to be honest. Like, if you go Technique, just Technique in general, I guess. Like, I mean, I guess you should. Maybe you can brute force it with Gremmy. Gremmy's an absolutely insane powerhouse. But yeah, that's all that I can think of that comes to my head. But yet again, this is 2 a.m. Tony right now. We are not cooking in the kitchen. For slot 2 though, so speed, a wrong card killer, melee. Okay, so it was only Uryu. It's only Uryu. Uryu is good, especially if you end up bringing Gremmy in your slot 1 if you have to, or your slot 3. Like, he does put in work, but when he procs his gauge, he has the gauge effect, strong attack recharge of 30%. On top of that, he gets the 100% Berserker and decreased damage, that's whatever. Spiritual plus 2, Log Stride, he's going to be super, super fast. Berserker 20%, Bruiser 20. He has Havoc, Frenzy plus 2, increased status summon chance against power attribute enemies, increased speed attribute character strong attack damage of 20%. So, like, he's good, and he has the debuff on his soul bomb. So, like, he is going to be good. It's just kind of depends if you bring Gremmy and if you have him duped out, because I do assume he's going to need some dupes. But let's go ahead and tank off the vets. Who could you use? You could use Bambietta if you really wanted to. Like, if she's all you have, she's not bad. She does have damage over time status elements, and she has a Rocker Killer Plus, so that's also pretty good. She is fire resistant, so you have to watch out for the freeze puddles. But fire and lash rate is a really good combo, like damage over time. So against the poison enemies, you should do fine. It's just unfortunate that she got Bruiser of 30%. That's crazy. Frenzy 2, increased status summon chance against the wrong cards. And then a bunch of GQ skills. Damage to burning enemies of 40%. Damage to lacerated enemies. Weakened defense. No SP boost. That's like probably what killed her the most. But she should be fine if she's all you have. But it's definitely going to be kind of annoying. It will definitely be kind of annoying. That's all they have for that? That's crazy. They have like no speed or Ronkai killers. Let's just go speed characters in general. You could use a Wetsu. You could use Kenpachi. He has increased chance against the Ronkars. It's not that optimal, but you can. Kangyu is a good character. Yatru Unohana is a great character. Maybe Tensa. Maybe. Like, he's good, but he's mainly a farmer. But, like, if he's all you have, maybe Senjumaru as well. Maybe Asane as well. What does Asane have? She has Drain. I mean, she has Frenzy too. SP boost, increased stat summon chance against power. Berserker 50s. Like, she might do fine. She might do fine. Not insane, but she might be alright. Now, do we just have... If we just take off speed, go a Ronkar melee enemies. You could use Kyogre. Maybe Concord Ichigo, but, like, he's so outdated. I don't think he's that great, to be honest. Swimsuit Bambi, we already talked about. And it's up to you if you want to do that. Just melee characters, I guess. Like, maybe you can brute force it with Ichigo. Maybe he's just that guy. I don't know. Maybe you could try brute forcing with Senjumaru. You know, it gets kind of rough when you get down to just one rule, though. You know. Yeah. I don't know. That seems a bit yikes. A bit of a yikes. Now let's just go to the final one. I'm sorry I'm speeding through this. My throat is just giving out right now. I can't keep doing this, so I'm very sorry. But so we already went to speed or tech, sorry, per killers. So let's just go tech range killers. Or sorry, per range killers. So we have Askin, I guess. Gin, Noel, 7th anniversary Ichigo. And that's about it. Besides Giselle, like Giselle's the #1 slot, most likely. Is Giselle immune to paralysis? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Because that would have been annoying if she wasn't. But, yeah, that's about it for this, to be honest. Maybe 680 Aizen. Let's go... Let's take off the range damage. And let's just go back to Tech Sword Killer. Who do we have? You have Ichibei. You have Toshiro. And then maybe Artwork Ichigo. I really don't think he can clear like a wave. I don't think he's that guy. But like Toshiro and Ichibei might be decent. Especially Ichibei. He does have killer. Does he have killer against Swordper? He does. So he might be fine. He doesn't have the rage damage times 2, but everything else he has the rules for. So with his gauge, he might be alright. And he does have paralysis resistance, so I feel as though he was made in mind for it. You know, gauge effect, 100% Berserker, Frenzy 1. Once you pop that gauge on the Breaker quest, he does start to pop off, so maybe he'll be alright. Let's just take off Story Per Killer. Did we do just ranged technique units? I think we did earlier, but yeah, like Gremmy would be a great slot 3. Shinji would be good. Maybe Rangiku with her lacerate damage over time. She has proven to be effective if she's all you have. Lacerate damage over time. And then maybe Aizen. Tech Aizen. Yeah, maybe this guy. He is a NAD character, but like if he's all you have, he's not bad. You just have to rely on proccing his status elements. Fire resistance, you're going to have to watch out for the paralysis pools. NAD 60, Flurry 1, increased chance against speed, attack boost, and then he has the gauge, which is crazy. 100% more bruiser and weakening. Like, he's still that guy. But, yeah, I think that's mainly about it. So, like, the best team is probably going to be Driscoll, Asnot, and then Giselle. And then, honestly, I already forgot who else you could use. If I quickly go to technique, human killer, melee, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Take off the melee damage. Put melee damage. Who did I say that you could use? Yikes, slot 1 is going to be awful, it seems. I think it's Soifon. Wait, how did I not see Byakuya? Where's Byakuya? How did I not see? Yeah, how did I not see Byakuya? Byakuya might still be good. Byakuya might still be good. Maybe I'll end up using him or Soifun. It'll probably be him or Soifun if I don't pull Driscoll, if I have to guess. And then slot 2, a Rankar Power, or Rankar Speed. A Rankar Speed Melee. It'll probably be either Uryu or... Oh, God. I have no idea who I'm going to use if I don't pull anybody. It might just be end up being Uryu, and then I'll use Gremmy slot 3. That's probably what will end up happening. And then I'll be using Giselle for slot 3 or Gremmy if I don't pull Asnot. That's what I'll do. So, sorry that was so confusing. My throat is giving out. I'm so sorry. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what team you guys are going to be using. Take care, and peace out.